we got a lot to talk about in this video, man. For the Lions win their first playoff game in 30 plus years. Jared Goff's revenge game. The Boo Birds ran down on the Staffords. Karma pays a visit to Dallas Cowboys. There's some secondary issues that we're worried about that we will get into today's video. Michael Badgley's clutch field goal kick. Yes, we will be talking about that. Amon-Ra, Mr. Dependability, Mr. Clutch. Got to hit on that. And Dan Campbell, not Dan Gamble. We will be touching on that in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So first off, I got to give a congratulations to the Detroit Lions and Detroit, the city. The Lions went out and win their first playoff game in 30 plus years. I was only at the tender age of 2 years old when they won their most recent playoff game. For a majority of you, or for a good number of you, you weren't even born the last time the Lions won. So I'm so happy for the city. I'm happy for the fans. Getting that monkey off the back, it always feels good. Not only do they win their first playoff game, but they also secure their very first NFC North divisional championship. So I love what the Lions are doing. Job is not finished. I want to make no mistake about it. Job is not finished. The Lions, we have another home game. We'll be playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this upcoming Sunday. And I don't want to jump ahead of myself, but damn it, I feel good about that game. We already took care of the Buccaneers earlier in the year. We were missing a lot of players that we didn't have now, that we didn't have then, that we have now. So I like our chances in that game, but I do understand that things change. Teams get better. Some teams get better towards the end of the year, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have certainly done that. So I give them that respect. Jared Goff and his revenge game. Jared Goff, first off, had a great game. He threw for 1 touchdown, threw for I think over 275 yards. Didn't have any turnovers. That was huge. No turnovers for Jared Goff. He took care of the ball. He made some really good decisions. He made some nice throws in some tight windows. Connecting with Josh Reynolds, that game was very huge. Josh Reynolds had 80 yards receiving. I can't say enough about Jared, man. This is a game where Jared probably earned himself extension, to be honest with you. So I'm happy for Jared Goff. You know, he did his part. He stepped up in a major way, and hopefully he performs up to that level, or if not better, once we go up against Tampa Bay. Let's talk about Stafford and his comeback to Detroit. You know, for the whole week, everyone, it seemed like fans were split. They were either happy and were welcoming of Stafford's return to Detroit, and then you had half who was not looking forward to Stafford coming, back to Detroit, was looking at boo Stafford, and that's what ends up happening. Stafford comes onto the field, and the Bulls ran down on Stafford in the Los Angeles Rams. And so Stafford, after the game, was asked about how he felt about the city getting the win and everything like that. And Stafford proceeded to say that he was happy for the players. Now, a lot of fans took offense to that. Felt like it was an unnecessary shot towards the fans and the people of Detroit. But you got to understand, Stafford probably felt some type of way. Probably didn't like the fact that he got booed. Probably was looking for a warm welcome. But like I told y'all in my previous video, this was not going to be a Stafford tribute coming back to the city of Detroit. We're going up against the Rams and Stafford, and he's in the way of us in our first playoff win in over 30 years. You goddamn right you're going to get booed. But now that the game is over and the Detroit Lions finish on top, like I said before, once we got the win, I'm going to put everything with me and Stafford behind us. I no longer have any ill will or intentions by Stafford. And, it's on to the Tampa Bay with me. So this whole Kelly Stafford discussion about them getting booed and all this other stuff, I'm putting that behind me. That doesn't matter right now. I'm focused on the future. That's, like I said, Lions taking it one game at a time. But right now, it's looking damn good. So that's all I got to say on the Staffords. Now, gotta touch on this. Now, Dallas fans, I told y'all, go. I'm gonna put the video link in my description of this video. I said karma was coming back to you. I said you cheated us in 2014 with that pass interference flag that was picked up, and you fans want to act like that wasn't pass interference. I said okay. And the same thing happened just a couple of weeks ago with the illegal contact by Taylor Decker, saying that Taylor Decker didn't report. And obviously, video evidence showed Taylor Decker reporting. But Dallas Cowboys fans swear to you that the Lions were trying to be tricky, which they probably were. But Taylor Decker did what he needed to do. And we got cheated again, lose the game, and I immediately came on after saying that karma was coming back for you. And goddamn, the exact same team that benefit from a bad call in 2014 in the Packers was the same team to do you in this time around. So all I gotta say is karma is a sweet, sweet beverage, best served cold. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, now moving on to the secondary issues. For the past 3-4 weeks, the Lions secondary has had hell trying to cover these receivers. Puka Nacua, and I hope I'm saying his name right, went for almost 200 yards on his secondary. Pathetic. Gotta be better. Cam Sutton, you've been getting torched. Vildor, he's not doing a great job, but he wasn't expected to be this great player. Cam Sutton, you were paid to be our number one. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You better tighten up. And how about Brian Branch and CJ giving him a little help? I don't know what's going on with the secondary. How come we getting torched this badly? You see what that Tampa Bay Buccaneers team did to the Eagles secondary? You better tighten up, or that same shit is gonna happen here. Michael Badgley. Michael Badgley with the clutch field goal kick, 54 yards. I don't think I ever seen, and I could be wrong, but anything 50 plus, Dan Campbell is either gone for it on fourth down, or he's opted to punt the ball. I don't know what went into Dan Campbell's decision to go ahead and kick the field goal, but I'm glad he did, because Michael Badgley, straight down the middle, straight down the center, field goal good from 54 yards. Huge, huge. We don't win that game without that field goal kick. Literally. Because that's the only points we scored in that second half. So, kudos to him for hitting that and coming through for us in a big way. Amon-Ra St. Brown. This is what I want to say about Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown don't get a lot of love in the media. You know why? Amon-Ra St. Brown is 6 feet nothing. Amon-Ra St. Brown isn't going to wow you with his crazy athletics. Amon-Ra St. Brown ain't the fastest guy on the field. But you know what Amon-Ra St. Brown is? Mr. Dependable. Mr. Make It Happen. Mr. Always Open, as my guy Mobby would say. Amon-Ra St. Brown isn't going to wow you on the TV screen as far as making these spectacular plays. But he's someone who you can go to, who's dependable, who's going to catch the ball. And every now and then, he will break one for a huge one, like he did last week. I can't say enough about him. Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to get fucking paid. That's a fact. And I'm glad he's on his team. All pro, Pro Bowl snub, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And last but not least, Dan Campbell. Oh my God, man. I've given Dan Campbell hell the last 2 seasons. I have. I've been very critical of Dan Campbell. And instead of erasing those and deleting those videos, I'm going to leave them up because I want to show you that as a content creator and as a critic, you have to be comfortable in being wrong about somebody. You have to be comfortable and have the balls to come on here and say you were wrong and give somebody their respect when respect is due. Dan Campbell gets the utmost respect from me because as much as I've been critical of him, he's shown me in the biggest of moments that he could be a head coach to lead this team to a victory, to lead this team to a promising future. And that's why I see with this young Detroit Lions team. These players love him. The city is behind him. And I'm rocking with him. And Dan Campbell's choices in this game to not be Dan Gamble, to not literally just go for it because that's who you've been. You've made the right decision in this game, and look what it's done. I'm so proud of this team and where they're headed right now. Yes, can this roster be improved? Can the defense improve? Absolutely. But right now, this team is hungry. They seem to be destined for greatness right now. And we're set up in a perfect situation to get to the NFC Championship, if not win it. I'm not gonna get beside myself. I'm not gonna look that far ahead to the future. We're gonna take it one game at a time. But I'm feeling good right now. The Lions are doing their shit, and we'll see where their cards lay when it's all said and done. But that's all I want to say in this video. I had a lot to say. Appreciate everybody watching the videos, hitting that subscribe button, liking the video, sharing the video. Hey, brand new Lions. Brand new fucking Lions. Let's go.